topic, and this time we're going to talk about amusement parks, which is completely different. So,
Yes.
yeah. So it's kind of fun to jump from one topic to another like that. So,
Yes. In less
yeah,
than 2 minutes.
exactly. So I can do it quicker than that, but at 30 seconds. So, in fact, I do have there's a class that I've done in the past. It's called I call it for live online. I call it quick conversations, and that's where you throw a dice and you
Talk
choose
about it.
how many minutes you'll talk about this discussion topic and the topic, and maybe you'll talk about the topic for 2 minutes, and then you move on, and the next topic is 20 minutes. So it's really fun. So
Yeah.
hello again, Mustafa. How are you? Mustafa, can you speak? It's quite late in Iraq. I know that. Iraq. No, it's Iraq, right? And
I'm
hello
here.
again, Adela.
Sorry,
It,
my
Hi.
connection was missing.
Oh, is it? Okay. So what time is it right now in Iraq?
It is 1 a.m. now.
1 a.m. I was thinking it was quite late. Now tell me, how do I pronounce your country? Is it Iraq or Iraq?
Iraq.
Iraq.
Yeah,
Iraq. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I thought. Um, but when I was a child, we would call it Iraq, and it just didn't sound. Then I think I moved abroad and realized that it was wrong. So
Yeah.
so hello Adela again. Welcome. So and this is your last class of the day, right, Adela? And then you go to sleep.
Yes,
So
yes, it's the way.
yeah. So uh, and that's right. In Spain, what time does school start in Spain usually?
And in Spain, now is 11 p.m. Normally, 12
Uh,
p.m. To sleep is good hour.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. And then, but what I'm saying is, do kids start school earlier in Spain or
Is normally primary 9
9
a.m.
a.m.? Okay.
and
Yeah.
secondary 8.
Okay. That is later. Okay. Because I was wondering about that just because people eat so late in your country, and I thought, well, okay, so that means they probably go to bed later. So, um, so yeah, my niece who's going to school this year, she leaves the house at 7 o'clock, and school starts at 8 for her.
Okay.
So, yeah. And hello, David. How are you?
Hi, Holly. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. So, and Ismail, it's nice to see you again. All right. So amusement parks. So we're moving from adoption to amusement parks. So, so what do you guys think? This is a totally, completely off the topic. My little dog is waiting outside to come in. Should I make him stay outside? He's looking at me like, "Are you gonna let me in, Holly?" So, hi, Jose. How are you? I'm just opening the door, letting him in. Jose, can you
Hello.
speak? Hi, good. You got voice this
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, Holly.
Yeah, hi. A couple hours ago, it was problematic for you, I think. Was that because of
Yes.
your internet, or was it a hardware issue?
Sorry?
Was it your a hardware issue?
Yes,
Like,
I had a problem with my internet connection.
okay, so it was the internet, so a software
Yes.
issue. Yeah,
Yes.
hardware would be, say, for example, if your headphone stopped working or your microphone stopped working. And then, of
Yes.
course, software or internet is software. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So, amusement parks. Completely different topic than the last class. So, so first of all, have you ever visited an amusement park, and I just did something really weird. Just a second. Bear with me a moment. Have you ever visited an amusement park? If so, what was it called and where was it? So Mustafa, can you tell us?
Mm, like, and you mean like entertainment park on the,
Yeah, like
okay.
like this kind of thing, these
Mm-mm.
things.
I have visited like one, like we are here in Iraq, like we don't have like park like United States or something like that.
Uh-huh.
We have like some cities like for it's like if you heard about cities contain games like Las or something in United States, famous playing city. Uh, I don't know if you can help
Uh,
me to remember it.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, something like that. Some
Mm-hmm.
famous one contain games. You have to go there for game and play maybe
Mm-hmm.
some games there. Here, like we don't have park like United States park like garden, and you can stay maybe near the sea or go to barbecue or something like that. It is like
Mm-hmm.
rare. So I have visited one in United States actually. It's called near Palmer Lake there in Oklahoma City, and
Oh.
yeah, it was like fun. It's
Mm-hmm.
quite
Okay.
late, and you go there with your friend, you chat together,
Uh-huh.
play games. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's cool. It was cool.
Awesome. Okay. Great. All right. And Adela, how about you? Have you ever visited an amusement park? If so, was it called and where was it?
I visit the amusement park abroad, Spain, not in Spain.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Okay.
yes, because in the um, I don't know sorry, in the north Norway, no, Denmark.
Uh-huh.
The I don't remember the name. Is in
Is
the capital.
is it the famous one like Tivoli or something like that?
Tivoli, yes. And
Yeah.
another's because when we traveled with my daughter and
Uh-huh.
is a child, was a child,
Mm-hmm.
and arrived to the countries, different countries. She likes to go to the park amusement.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In Spain, in this moment, not was normal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. At that time, it wasn't normal. So
Yes.
it's interesting because the last time I taught this lesson was later at night. It was in early morning for you guys, and there's a whole different group of Europeans that take classes at that time. And one of the guys said, "Yeah, my wife and I, we've gone to Spain twice to the amusement parks there, and he totally intends on going back. He absolutely loves them there." So. Jose, how about you? Have you ever visited an amusement park? If so, what was it called and
Yes,
where was it?
yes. I have visited an amusement park. It is located in Barcelona.
Uh-huh.
It was in Barcelona. His name is Portaventuras Park.
I think that's the one that he was talking about, actually.
Yes,
Yeah, and it has a really huge
yes,
roller coaster.
yes.
Okay, because actually he put it on. He found a video on. Have any of you guys gone onto YouTube and typed in roller coaster, and all of a sudden you get to see the first-hand view of a roller coaster. It's like it's really interesting.
Yes,
So
it's
Alexander,
really interesting. Yes.
yeah, I was kind of car sick. I was like, ah. Alexander, have you ever visited an amusement park? If so, what
Um,
was it called and where was it?
Actually, I didn't remember how it was called, but yes, I
Uh-huh.
was. It was taking place in Greece, in Athens.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so I was really excited. I was happy to to be there uh, mm, how to say. to to test this feeling.
Uh-huh. To
Yes,
test this
and
feeling.
is it right to say, or
Uh,
is there another way? The more
to
To feel.
experience it, I would say. I would
take
say
it,
experience.
yeah, to
To experience.
experience that, yeah, yeah, to experience that kind of feeling, and I was I was so excited. Actually, I
Yeah.
I like that.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. And Jonathan, how about you? Have you ever visited an amusement park? If so, what was it called and where was it?
Yes, I have. I have been in a park called El Parque Norte. In English, it would be the North Park. It is
Uh-huh.
here in Medellin, in Colombia, where I live.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
another named the Iron Park.
Mm-hmm.
Those were
Okay.
amazing parks, but I would like to go to one bigger someday.
Uh-huh. Excellent. Excellent. And Kako, how about you? Have you ever visited an amusement park? If so, what was it called and where was it?
Hi, Holly.
Hello.
I have never visited an amusement park.
Not yet,
Uh,
huh?
Not yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So would you like to one day?
Sometimes I think in visiting new Disney World when I have opportunity
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In Florida.
in
So,
Florida. Yeah.
yeah. That would I haven't been to that one yet, but I've heard I've heard that the Florida one is the best because it's the biggest. So, but
Many Brazilian people
mhm.
travel to the United States to visit it. To
Yeah.
visit it.
Yeah. I had a friend actually who was living in Brazil and she would go to Florida to go Christmas shopping. It's like, really? So, so how about you, Ismail? Have you ever visited an amusement park? If so, what was it called and where was it?
I haven't visited any amusement park, Holly, until
Uh-huh.
now.
Okay. So would you like to in the future?
Yes, I have a son. It would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we will
Be,
visit Disneyland in Paris in the future.
uh-huh. I went to that one back in 2007. I took my niece there, and that is a really fun one. So I would highly suggest it. So,
And Holly, I heard that some of my friends who already visited Disneyland in Paris, for
hmm
people who are old or they have many as how can I say, they the Disneyland was very funny for big people too.
yes,
Ve-
it's instead of it's funny, you would say it's very fun for older people as well.
Yeah, yes.
It's yeah,
For
and
not only
uh-huh,
for children,
uh-huh,
they have a lot of fun when they
hmm
visited the Disneyland in Paris. There are
hmm
many things for older people too in
hmm
park.
yeah. In fact, I've heard about the Disney World um in Florida. It actually has an area for adults only. So, um, and adult beverages and things like that. But my parents actually back in when I was in college, so it would have been in the late 80s, early 90s. They were down in Southern California for work, and they stopped at Disneyland for the day. And they were both, I think they must have been in their 40s, and my dad, I think, was in his early 50s. My mom was in her late 40s, and they both had a great time. And my dad was always going to take us, all of us kids, to either an amusement park or a cruise ship. Um, so yeah, and I was kind of surprised in my 20s. You mean you had fun? How did you have fun without your kids? So David, have you ever? Not Dave. Yeah, David. Have you ever visited an amusement park? If so, what was it called and where was it?
Yes, surely. I have visited some amusement parks in my city. Well, the names are in Spanish, but are difficult to translate.
Okay.
One of them was in the south part, and the other was in the west.
Okay. All right. And did you have fun?
Yes, of course, are really fun.
All right. So the next question, I'm going to change this just a little bit. And do you guys have any famous amusement parks near where you live? So, Mustafa, do you have any famous ones in Iraq at all?
Yeah, we have like a couple of them, and there is like they're trying to open a new one like here in my city, and we have some of them.
Have some, okay. And then Jose, you do in Barcelona.
No,
Is that where you live?
I live. No, I live in Valencia, Holly. In Valencia,
Oh, you live in Valencia.
I don't have any amusement park near from Valencia.
Okay, near where you live. Okay, so
No.
you do in Spain, but not close by.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. And Jonathan.
I visited Portaventura. Portaventura is located in Barcelona, no in Valencia.
Okay. Yeah, and that's pretty far away, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Several hours. And Jonathan, you visited one in your town, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you have one close. Oh, bye, Adela.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm very tired.
have a good week. Sleep well.
Thanks.
Yes. Bye, Adela.
All right. And Ismail, since you haven't been to one, do you not have any amusement parks in Turkey at all?
Holly, actually, we have some parks, but I am not sure. Can we say these parks as an amusement park? They are. I am not sure. Actually.
Yeah, an amusement park would be you'd have to pay to enter, and then you have these kind of rides. So different rides like that. So. All right. And David, you said you had some in Bogota. There's several there, right? Nearby.
Yes, surely. Well, actually, there are just two that are the most famous. There are most of the people go to these parks because they are the biggest ones and the more enjoyable.
Okay. All right. And Kako, how about in Brazil? Do you have any amusement parks in Brazil?
The most famous Brazilian amusement park is called Beto Carreiro World. It is very famous in Brazil. It is located in the Santa Catarina state. It's far from here because I live in Rio. But a lot of people across Brazil goes to visit there.
Okay, so it's a very common for people to go.
I haven't visited it so far.
Yeah,
but
yet.
Maybe I go in the future.
Okay, awesome. All right, and Alexander, how about are there any famous amusement parks near where you live?
No, not actually, because No, there is no one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
But
And
I'd like to have one at least.
yeah. When I lived in Finland, we had one in our town in Finland, but other than that, we didn't. Other than that, that's the only time I've ever lived close to one. And so, okay, so what is your favorite attraction from the following? We have a roller coaster, a Ferris wheel, a haunted house, a concession stand, a fun house, a water slide, a carousel, bumper cars, a scrambler, a bounce or a moon house, a petting zoo, and a kiddie ride. Okay, so those of you who have not been to one, we can look at pictures and so forth. And so first of all, before you guys tell me what is your favorite or what you think could be your favorite if you haven't been to one, let's go over what all of these are. Does everybody know what a roller coaster is?
Yes, I know.
Yes.
The roller coaster is the top, the big one.
Yeah.
Like a train.
Yep.
Going up and down and
Yeah, and up and down and around and upside down and all that kind of thing.
yes.
When I was in Finland, I told you that in my town there was an amusement park, and I had the opportunity to teach two of the men who were the engineers on the brand new attraction that year. And they showed me the plans, and they said, "Okay, Holly, give us your input. What color do you think we should have?" And it was like orange, yellow, green, and it was really kind of cool to see this because I couldn't tell anybody because it was all proprietary. So, a Ferris wheel. Does everybody know what a Ferris wheel is?
I do not know what it is.
Okay. So let's go over it.
The big wheel at left.
Is it in here?
No, no.
I don't see
left.
one.
Yes.
Yeah, we have, for example, the London Eye. If you guys have been to England, is the Ferris wheel.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so that's a London Eye. So okay, and then a haunted house. Does everybody know what a haunted house is?
Yes, it's where
Frightening house.
Yeah, it's a scary house, basically.
yeah, scary house, and there are a lot of scary things.
Yeah, and a concession stand.
Concession stand. It's
Yes.
maybe it's
Where-
like
where- yeah.
shop where we can buy something. No.
Where
Food.
selling popcorn, some drink.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've meant that.
Good food. I think for a lot of people, especially as we get older, this is actually our favorite, part of the amusement park is the food. So, a fun house. Does anybody know what a fun house is? Any idea? A fun house is kind of it looks like this, and they have like inside they have very weird things inside. They might have mirrors that you might see yourself very tall or very skinny or very fat. And you go through the house, and there's all kinds of different. It's different in every single house, or every single room, and you just go through it. It's kind of like a haunted house, but a more positive situation. This is what I remember the most. Is this kind of situation where you look in the mirror and you see yourself really tall, or you're a tall person, you see yourself short, and all kinds of stuff. Okay, a water slide. Does everybody know what that is?
Yes.
Okay, and a carousel.
Yes.
So
Yeah, so that's I think the most common one that you might have is actually in parks So carousel, usually with animals like that. And then bumper cars.
Yes.
Yes.
Bumper cars. I think the kids like these because they feel like they're actually getting to drive, for the first time. I'm not.
Actually,
I'm not
actually
sure what a
now,
scrambler is.
uh,
Now what?
I'm sorry.
You were gonna say actually now?
Actually, I like it now, even though I have a car.
Yeah, I haven't ridden one since I was a kid, so I can't say anything. But this is a scrambler, I guess. This I didn't know, but this kind of ride. And then a bounce house. Does everybody know what that is? A bounce house would be
Yes.
one of these. In the States, you can actually buy these and rent them for parties now. It's become very popular to do that. Then, of course, a lot of amusement parks will have petting zoos. So where the kids can pet. And I was really surprised that the one in Finland had puppies. Have anybody here ever been to a petting zoo where they had puppies? I guess not. So I was very surprised. I was like, why do they have puppies? Puppies, those are dogs. Everybody has a dog. So, and then of course a kiddie ride would be the ride that the children can ride on. And I think they're bigger actually normally. So, okay, so now that we got a quick idea what they all are, Alexander, what is your favorite attraction?
My favorite attraction, as I've already said, is bumper car. Bumper. Yes, these bumper cars. Yes, I'm so excited about them, and I don't know, I'm just keen on riding that thing and stuff.
Do you like to bump people, or do you just like to drive it around?
No, I like to bump someone.
Okay. All
And
right.
actually,
Yeah.
I used to ride on this thing with my friends or girls,
Uh-huh.
and I was, I like that moment when I bumped them and they started screaming how bad I am.
Yeah. Okay. So you get attention that way, negative attention. That's
Kinda.
good. It's fun. Okay, and Kako, what do you think? Maybe you've ridden on some of these rides in carnivals and stuff, but what do you think would be your favorite?
I think my favorite is a water slide, teacher.
Those are good. Especially when it's really hot outside. So I agree. And David, how about you? What is your favorite?
Yes, well, I think my favorite is the roller coaster.
Roller coaster. Have you been on
Yes.
anywhere that has made you go upside down?
Sorry?
Have you been on a roller coaster where you have gone upside down?
Upside down?
Upside down. Your head is facing the ground.
Your head is in the opposite?
Uh-huh.
No, that is so so crazy. No, are the normal ones, not so scary.
Okay, so the normal ones aren't that scary. Yeah, I went on one. I think the last one I went on one was upside down. And I was like, no, I don't think I'll do this again. So, Ismail, how about you? What would be your favorite ride?
My favorite is a roller coaster. Holy.
Roller coaster as well.
Yes.
Have you been on any that is upside down?
No, I haven't been in a roller coaster which is upside down, but I I experienced some roller coaster in Turkey. They are more, how can I say, they don't upside down, but
They're
they
basic.
goes up and down
Uh-huh.
and speed up very high speeds. They can
Mm-hmm.
arrive very high speeds, and many people are yelling and
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Yeah, because and do you like to be in the front of the car or the back
I
or the
would
middle?
I would like to be in front of the car,
In the very
in
front.
the
Okay.
front side.
Okay. And I guess I'm not. You and David are a little bit more adventurous than me. So, Jonathan, how about you? What is your favorite attraction here?
My favorite is also the first one, or the roller coaster. But
Okay.
I have never tried upside down, but I would
Uh-huh.
love to try one.
Okay. Well, one day you'll get to, most
Yes.
likely. So, do you like to be in the front, or what part of the car do you like to be in?
I like to be in the very front.
Okay. Wow. So, yeah, definitely not my kind of ride anymore. When I was younger, it was different. I used to love them. So, Jose, how about you?
Only my favorite attraction is the roller coaster, but I don't like upside down.
You don't like them upside down.
No.
So, do you also like to ride in the front as well?
Yes, yes. In the
Wow.
front, yes. Upside down, no.
Yeah. Okay. And Mustafa, how about you? What is your favorite attraction?
Uh, my favorite attraction, actually, there is there are a lot of like a roller coaster, the first
Uh
one.
huh. Uh
Uh,
huh.
yeah, I rode like the small version, not the large version, of course.
Uh huh.
But you know what? Like when they start the playing or the engine until it stopped, I completely just my voice goes high and I cannot do anything. Just
You you scream the whole time.
all the time. Yeah, I screamed all the time. And you know what? Like I like something called like disco dance, like a circle or circle like a disc, and move in all direction. And you have to hold. You
Yeah.
hold, and because if you don't hold, you'll go like in the other direction or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and a couple of them like
Yeah.
Discovery. Yeah, and
This is one like this ride right here, where you go in all kinds of directions.
yep, right. You're correct.
Yeah.
You're
This I don't know why it didn't get on this list, but this is a real common. It's called a tilt-a-whirl, where you go around and then you go around and around. And this is the kind of ride I personally cannot go, and I have thrown up on them. So it's like don't take Holly on a tilt-a-whirl. So
yeah.
so
And there is
yeah.
like Discovery. I don't know why there is no Discovery as well. Like Discovery is like a disc also, but it goes back and forth, but goes
Hmm.
like in 180 degree. So
180 degrees. It's
180
called
degree.
is it called Discovery?
In my country calls it Discovery. I don't know. It's like
Discovery. Let's see if we can find it on here. Let's see. Discovery Amusement Park ride. Like this?
yeah, I think yes. Where is this? Yeah, yeah.
Well,
This
these
is on the right hand in the middle.
like this? This one? Or this one?
Yeah, yeah, this one.
Oh. Oh. I'm old, I think.
I think so. There's someone
So,
who.
yeah. So, I went a couple years ago. My sister and I and her husband took their three children to an amusement park down in Utah, and it's called the Lagoon. And and we didn't go on the big rides because of the kids. This ride was really fun. It was a water ride, and we were soaking at the end. But across the park is a little. See if I can find it. This thing right here. No, not that. See if I can find. Across the park, it's basically this right here. Basically, what you do is you just go across the park riding this thing right here. And so I got on it with my 4-year-old niece and my 3-year-old nephew. And there was not any seatbelts for them. And I was scared to death the whole time that they would fall off. So, but my sister would refuse to even get on it. So anyway, all right, let's go on. So let's create our own theme park. So let's think of a name. What is the name of your amusement park? So can anybody suggest the name of our amusement park?
Here it's called Basra Land.
What?
Basra Land.
Basaland?
Basra Land.
Basra.
The name of the city, and Basra.
Oh, okay. Basra Land.
So Basra Land, they called it Basra Land.
Okay. So we're gonna make our own amusement park right now. So what should we name it?
Verbling Park.
So okay, should we name it Verbling Park or Verbling Land?
Verbling Land.
Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So where should Verbling Land be located?
Should be located in the virtual world.
It should be in it should be in a 3D virtual world.
Yes, you know what? Like, where we can do it? I don't know. It's up to you.
There is actually. I used to go to an amusement park in a 3D virtual world. But any suggestions for where Verbling Land should be located?
Sentosa.
Where?
In Singapore, there is an amusement park which is called Sentosa.
Okay, so we should go to Singapore. Does everybody agree? So Verbling Land in Singapore.
Mind.
You don't like that? Okay, where? How
No.
about?
I said I don't mind.
Oh, you don't. I thought you said I don't like that. Singapore. Okay. Okay, Singapore. So what is our theme?
What do you mean by theme? Like
a theme like, for example, Disneyland. The theme is Disney. So Disney characters. So shall we have what language for your theme? The world.
England.
Oh, excuse me.
English land. Like
English land. So English be the theme? Well, how about Spanish? Language? Language be the theme? Okay, so how much will we charge for admission?
a story or is on
$10.
On English in English.
So $10 for a day?
What?
Cheap. We will lose that.
Is it cheap?
That's very cheap.
No, I suggest we have to, we have to say some story in English or in another language that you are learning, that you are studying.
Yes. So the admission was to be able to speak a second language.
Fluently.
I don't think that's possible, is it? So speak a second language how about speak a second language well? Otherwise, it's $10. Okay. What is special about your our amusement park?
For a free language. For a free English lesson.
Free English lessons.
I don't know. I just said just that. I don't know, babe, if you agree.
So or $10 depending on. Okay. So will we have what rides will we have?
Roller coaster? I don't like roller coaster.
Okay, roller coasters.
Roller coaster, yeah.
What else?
Bumper, maybe cars.
Bumper cars.
Water slide.
Water slide. Okay, so there'll be a water park part of it. So full of all kinds of water slides. And what else?
Scramblers.
Scramblers. Okay. And then of course a tilt-a-whirl. Any other things?
Concessions.
Concessions?
Concessions.
Oh yes, we need to definitely have concession stands. And this would be basically with foods from around the world.
Ferry wheel.
Okay, Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel. What else? Anything else? And maybe we should have some shows, maybe some to Broadway, some musicals. Musicals in various languages.
Yeah, it would be great.
And
teacher, what's the name of places that offer like food? I forgot, like concession.
Concession, yeah.
Oh, so this is like also contain like restaurant or something like that.
Contain what?
Restaurant, like
restaurants. Yeah. Usually the concession stands though might have. Let me show you on this. With the concession stands, it might have a little bit of tables next to it, but you might also have restaurants as well. So. So this is really what it is. It's just just a different place you can go, but a lot of times there's tables near them as well. So this is indoor concessions. There's outdoor concessions. So. All right. All right. So. Oh. Okay. It says what's it called? We already have it. The name. Okay. Where's it located in the park? What's special about it? Okay. All right. So our amusement park is called Verbling Land. It's located in Singapore. Do we have any Verbling students from Singapore? I don't even think we do. Do we? Our theme will be languages, and in order to get into the park, you have to either be able to speak a second language well and show that, or you have to pay $10. The selling point is you'll get free English lessons. But if you don't want to actually deal with language, then you can do all this stuff. So that's a good plan. So, all right, let's go on. So let's discuss. So let's start with Ismail. Can you choose one of these questions and ask somebody?
Okay. David, do you know of anybody who hurt themselves or died at an amusement park?
No, actually, I haven't heard in my country that anyone has died in an attraction, but maybe I have heard that in Orlando, in Disneyland, or in that parks, maybe someone has died.
Yeah. Has anybody ever heard of anybody who's been hurt or died in an amusement park ride?
Yes, Holly. I read news on internet. A girl, how can I, was using a rotating swing, and the chain was cut off from the top, and she was dead, and she was found a little far away from the park because
Wow.
because of the rotating force.
Yeah.
She was dead.
It's interesting that you said that actual ride, because I knew somebody when I was in high school who was in a ride like this, and she ended up apparently somehow fell off, and she lost her leg, and she had a prosthetic limb. So.
Oh my gosh.
Well, welcome back, Jonathan. So.
Thank you.
But so that's interesting that you heard. I think this. I'm going to keep my kids, if my nieces and nephews and anybody off of this ride. So I've heard bad things about it now twice. Mustafa, did you say you knew somebody?
Yeah, I want to add something. You know what, like, sometimes depend on people themselves, because there is, like, you know what, like, seat belt, something to protect you through rotating or something like that. And some people about this. If if you don't care about this, maybe you'll put yourself in difficult situation or critical situation. Maybe the person responsible for controlling this game don't pay attention to you or something like that, and you as well don't pay attention to yourself, and then maybe something will happen to you, would happen. I have heard, like, about a girl also, and she's dead when she was, like, playing, what can I say, death or little.
She died when she was playing.
Yeah, she's playing death rail play or something like this, like roller coaster game, something like that. But it's not the same, It's similar, kind of, some sort. And she's like, when she's go up, she falls down to the ground and she's dead.
Wow. So she didn't put herself in correctly.
Yeah. I
oh
think
wow.
that because the rotation and the action, the fast reaction can throw it like in the other direction, and you cannot. You don't wear a belt or something like that, you'll put yourself in a difficult situation.
Yeah. Right. Right. David, can you choose a question and ask?
Sure, Holly. Okay. Do you have any plans to go to an amusement park in the near future? For Jose.
In this moment, I don't have any plans to go to an amusement park in the near future. In 2 or 3 years, possibly I will go to an amusement park, but nowadays, no. This year, the next year, no.
Okay, so not right now. Okay. How about you, David? Do you have any
No.
plans?
No, Holly, actually, no, I don't have plans for go to an amusement park.
Okay. All right. And Jose, can you ask a question?
Okay. What was your worst ride or activity? Why? Was it expensive? For Kako, for example.
Sakako?
Can you repeat the question, Jose, please?
Yes. What was your worst ride or activity? Why? Was it expensive?
I have never been in an amusement park, Jose, but I know that there are um, there are equipments. There are dangerous equipments, as I know, and then um, the the park itself has to accomplish the safety plan to provide security to the users, I think, because it would be nothing good. For example, a child um, be projected from a roller, a
Coaster?
roller coaster, or be down a Ferris wheel, for example. Yeah, they are dangerous, I think.
Yeah, they can be, definitely.
Yeah.
But I think, like Mustafa says, it really depends. The person, each person has to make sure that they're buckled in safely. So, yeah. All right. And Kako, can you choose a question?
Alexander, what
Yeah.
ride? Alexander, hi.
Hi.
What rides or activities would you recommend?
Uh, Actually, when I was in the amusement park, I liked, shooting, some shooting, and I'd recommend you to try this, and maybe you will win something expensive, But I would prefer, riding uh, a
Bumper
bumper,
cars.
bumper cars, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you will, you will feel you will feel you like you a child, and it's it will make you feel that uh, you are 10 years old boy,
10 years
and
old.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would be great, to feel that one more time in your life, because
Yeah. And also go with friends, right? Make sure that
yeah,
so that you can hit your friends,
yeah.
bump your friends. So, all right. And Alexander, can you choose a question?
So my question is for um, David. Uh, are you afraid of going on scary amusement park rides?
I'm sorry, Alexander.
Alright, I'll repeat one more time. Are you afraid of going on scary amusement park rides?
Well, I haven't been in the scary house, but I
Haunted house?
think yes, the haunted house. Sorry, but I think there are, well, in good parks there are some haunted house that can cause you maybe be afraid because there are some people that has scary dresses like Jason or, well, scary characters, and I think that they can cause you a, a scary situation.
So instead of scary dresses, we would say scary costumes, and of course I typed that wrong. Costumes.
Yes, yes, sorry, scary customs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right. And it looks like we're out of time. And thank you very much, everyone, for your participation. And I hope you learned some new words and you know some vocabulary at least next time you go to an amusement park. So everyone have a great evening. For those of you heading to bed, sleep well. And the rest of you have a great evening. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
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 Thank you.
Bye.